Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this edition of Bingo Bonanza, live from the double wide of everyone's favorite beauty professional, Hummel figurine collector, and bingo caller, Miss Richfield, 1981.
I'd like to tell a story of the prettiest of girls. It's me from Minnesota, in my heels and in my curls. Although my roots were modest, I was destined for the stage. My parents knew they had a star when at an early age. I did not say the word mama, I chose a different line. At just the tender age of 2, I screamed, "Oh, 69!" Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Bingo Bonanza! I'm your hostess, Miss Richfield, 1981, and I invite you to stay right where you are and let me bring bingo to you. Oh, it's gonna be a bonanza because we've got a live studio audience and prizes and the Richfield winner spinner and fun, and it's all because bingo makes it better. It really does! Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play. Now it's your turn, join with me. Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play. Grab your balls and play, now you. Grab your balls and play. Grab your balls and play. I can hear you. Grab your balls and play. Grab your balls and play, hey! Hello, everyone. Hello. It's me, Miss Richfield, 1981 here. Oh, look at me. Oh, it's beautiful here. I'm in Los Angeles. That's right. Isn't it beautiful? Green and warm and lovely and sunny. Look at the sun. I know. And I'm here on North Cherokee and Fountain. North Cherokee and Fountain. Many of you have heard me talk about North Cherokee and Fountain, and actually, I think we did bingo. We might have done this bingo on North Cherokee and Fountain last year, but anyway, but I didn't know if you have actually know who lives on North Cherokee and Fountain. But when I'm in Los Angeles, this is where I stay with this guy right here. He's one of the popular Jews here in Los Angeles, my friend Larry. Big round of applause for Larry. And how long have you lived here, Larry?
41 years.
41 years. Oh, my word. So what year did you move out to Los Angeles?
I moved here in 79.
79. That's something. And where'd you move from?
I moved from New York City, the Bronx.
New York City. He was born in the Bronx. And then anyway, and he was just on the cruise with me. We had a great time last week on the Navigator of the Seas with Atlantis Events. And did we have a good time? We had so much fun. Did a couple shows, called bingo on the ship, did karaoke. What else did I do? Did ice skating. I was busy. Anyway, thanks, Larry, our host, and we appreciate him so much. And there he goes. He's actually watching bingo in the other room, and because he's a bingo fan too. But I know we've got wonderful other people on board too that are playing. Joe, can you bring our audience and our people so I can say hello to all of our friends? And oh my word, look at y'all, look at y'all, look at y'all. And oh my gosh, look at the pets. Chachi and Shannon, are you kidding me? Look at all you. I'm so jealous. So freaking jealous that you have 2 little guys with you. Now, both of those aren't yours, though, right?
No, this one here is my dad's dog. He's visiting from Florida, and we are in Colorado. So
that would explain the tan. Yeah, yeah. It's Florida. It's got a beautiful golden.
His first snow.
Oh, is where? And you guys are where?
We're in Denver proper.
Now, is it snowy there right now?
It snowed over the weekend, and we got
no.
6
Did
inches,
it really?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh my word! I don't even know what the weather's like in Richfield. We have to check with Joe because Joe's in Minneapolis. And I don't have phone service while I'm catching up on bills, unfortunately. So I have no idea, but Joe's going to tell us how the weather is. But it's cool everywhere in the country. The Midwest, all the way out to the East Coast, kind of chilly. But I didn't know it already snowed in Denver. That's amazing.
It's actually a little late this year. We usually get snow early October, mid-September sometimes.
And who's the other little dog?
This is Woody. He's our 13-year-old blind diabetic Yorkie. We have to.
He's a Yorkie?
Yeah, he's a Yorkie. We have to scan him every hour or so to check his blood levels.
He's looking really good.
But other than that, he's a very healthy dog for 13. He still looks like a puppy.
He totally looks like a puppy. He is super good. I have an old cat, and he's kind of kittenish. Sometimes when they get old, they actually kind of revert back, don't they? Oh, I'm so glad you guys are here. Well, we'll talk more in a minute. Don't go anywhere. Angela is next. Right there. Look at Angela. You really made an effort tonight. Is it because you feel like you know me now? Because Angela and I actually met. And, I don't get to meet a lot of folks personally. I met Susan Scholkoff, and I met you, Angela, and Wendy, and Jerry, and Stella. So I've only met a few people, but you came to my show in Rochester, New York.
Rochester, yeah.
And how far? But you're in Buffalo, right?
I'm in Buffalo, so it was a little over an hour. It wasn't too bad.
Yeah, but didn't you pick up your friend in Niagara on the way?
Yeah, I picked up my lesbian friend, as you call her.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're a couple, but but they say they're friends, and that's how it starts. That's how it begins, right? And they you made a darling couple. And we never see this husband of yours. I'm not sure. We're not so sure. Oh, and wait a minute. Is there a pet?
I'm trying to get the cats, but they're not.
Oh dear. How many cats?
I have 2.
Okay. Well, if you grab one, hang on to it and let Joe know, and he'll put you on the screen really fast.
Okay.
And then Tim also has a dog. Let's see.
Yep.
Tim. But wait a minute. He is not. Lift him up. Let me see him. Oh, look at his costume. And he seems to really be enjoying the costume.
He does like it, actually.
Does he?
Yeah.
Lewis kind of likes his costumes when I put a costume on him. Isn't it weird? Some pets, I think, just get a kick out of it. That is so cool. Look at that. And what's his name?
His name's Goonie.
Goonie.
Today he's Pumpkin, but normally Goonie.
He might have a slight underbite. It looks like he looks
he
very
for
handsome.
sure does.
Super handsome. What kind of dog is he?
He's a rescue, so I don't really know. I think Brussels Griffon and like Maltese maybe, but if anyone has any guesses, feel free to chat that.
Oh my gosh, that smile is just enough. Oh man, and you are getting like a whole face full of dog breath right there.
Yes, it smells great.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have had cat breath on me like that. It's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Well, you're calling in from Tempe. Welcome, my dear.
It's
and then
really
oh my gosh, and more. Isn't it exciting? I know. And more, and even more exciting that we're in LA. I'm hoping somebody, maybe a neighbor will hear this, and there'll be a casting director or something next door who like suddenly wants to hire me. So, although he wouldn't want to leave Richfield, but now look at you. Oh, Todd, we're supposed to get snow tonight in Minneapolis, which is Richfield adjacent. Yes, that's Todd Price. He's my penis. Did you know that? Yeah, my Christmas penis. And is there any better penis than a Christmas penis? And 38 degrees. Are you kidding me? It's 38 degrees in Richfield. Ooh, I wonder if I left my heat on, hopefully in the trailer. Ooh, that could be bad. I'll call my neighbors, Buzz and Joanne Hovelson. They'll run over. They have a key. Actually, I never lock it because the lock broke and it's too expensive to fix. So Larry and Sam, you guys are calling in from, let me look, Washington, D.C. Oh, salute. The nation's capital. And look at that. Oh, look at your kitty. Oh, you're sort of,
This is BB. She's a feral cat that we took in last year. And she turned out to be the most cuddly lap cat of all of our cats.
Yeah, and you know why? Because she's a Lewis cat. That's why. And Lewis cats, there's something about those striped cats. And they can be orange, too. Orange striped cats.
She's got a little bit of orange in her.
Oh, she does. Okay, orange or black and gray like Lewis's. But she's beautiful. Hold her up one more time. Let me see her one more time. She's so beautiful. Oh, my gosh. And she totally looks like my Lewis. Speaking of that, we actually have a Lewis cam because I thought I have. Oh, the Lewis cam is on. And
Look, he's got his name tag on. And it says, "Hello, my name is Lewis" on the name tag. Hi, Lewis. Hi, buddy. Oh, mommy misses you so much. Yes. Is your older around? I mean, he might be somewhere. We don't know. But it's the cat cam. We call it the Lewis cam, but it's actually the cat cam. Wait a minute. Who is that? And the cat cam can find a cat anywhere. There he is. Hi, Dusty. And Dusty is hanging in there. God bless him. He has had some really challenging times. Oh, here goes. Wow, it's like we have a cat running the camera too. I love it because it's just almost like cat-like. Oh, and Lewis is just staying put there. It's so handsome. Oh my goodness sakes, Lewis, I miss you so much. Mommy misses you. Oh my gosh. Back in Richfield. And actually a friend of mine's caring for them in a beautiful home, actually. That's a lot nicer than my trailer. Anyway, well, thank you so much, Lewis Cam. And I have to bring Chris in next, okay? So that we at some point we have to play bingo. I know. I'm having such a lovely time out here in the sun that I just I'm not going to want this to end tonight because it's just, I'm getting a little tan because, it's only 5 o'clock in the evening here. It's beautiful weather. Beautiful, beautiful. How is it in Florida? Oh, dear. You're either speaking very quietly or you could be muted. I'm not sure. Hold on a minute. Chris sometimes has a muting challenge, a muting problem occasionally. Not often, but every so often.
He's not muted in StreamYard, but somebody may have, adjusted his vocal cords. I don't know.
Oh no. You don't suppose we can't hear. You don't suppose you've muted yourself, Chris. I mean, I can't do that physically. I cannot mute myself. Believe me, I've tried. People have tried to mute me, but doesn't work. Well, you know what? I can fill in for just a minute.
We'll have Chris just hop out and come back.
But he'll hop out and come back. Fortunately, I have notes. A lot of people find it interesting that we actually have a running order of this because it doesn't seem like we have a running order. So I'm actually going to take these off. Hang on a minute. I'm going to put my glasses on. Oh, there we go. So I can see what I'm doing here. There we go. Otherwise, I can't really see.
Can you hear me now?
I can. We can hear you, baby. Hey, Chris. Oh, I'm so glad. Because, Chris and I only get to talk. Every once in a while, we sort of communicate just a little bit, but otherwise, this is it. This is it. This is the only time we really kind of catch up.
That would be very sad.
I know, and I want to know, Chris, how the weather is down there because it's so cold everywhere else.
It is so gorgeous here in Wilton Manors. It almost as beautiful as it's there. Yeah.
It is so nice here. I don't know what the temperature is, but I'm actually warm, if you can believe that. So jealous. All my friends in the trailer park are going to be very jealous. But most of them don't watch this because they don't have the internet in the trailer park yet. So anyway, so Chris, audio expert. I like the title. Very nice. And everything's going well. You're keeping busy.
Everything is going well. Yes.
Good. And then this outfit that you have on. Now mine is pumpkin based, orangey, very orangey, pumpkins. And I'm wondering what is the story with is sort of.
I'm feeling like it's like a white swan thing, actually.
The white swan. Oh, ruffle your feathers. Wait, you do the wings. Do a little bit of the wings. Do the wings. Oh, that's nice. Tell us how we can play bingo. Since
sure.
We should probably be starting in about 5 minutes ago.
Of course. So if it's been a while and you forgot, welcome back. Glad that you're here. You can play along over at Play Bingo Bonanza. No microphone required. You can do that without a mic. And over there, you can also chat on YouTube Live. There's 3 games of bingo. You want to play all 3 cards because collectively that gives you 9 chances to win a prize from the Miss Richfield store.
9
card. 9. It's not opportunity.
The Germans say.
Yeah, and actually, there's one more opportunity, which is if you hit the share button, that's the lucky 10th chance to be a winner because we're going to choose one winner later in the show. So there's a lot happening over there. It's huge. It's huge. Also, we're if you're trying to send a little tip, we absolutely appreciate it. We're working on bottom.
Send cash.
Yes.
Did you say cash?
Cash or Venmo Richfield Tips.
Oh, it's right there.
We're working on the little buttons at the bottom of the screen. They'll work here shortly, but in the meanwhile, you can
be patient.
PayPal, Richfield Tips. Anyway, you can send
it. Gives them a chance to find their wallet.
That's right. That's right. I think that's
it. Oh.
That's it.
Okay. And we're so excited because our next bingo, we've sort of been doing it around holidays. And the next bingo is going to be Holiday Balls Bingo. That's going to be the next one. And so that'll be in December. And I won't be at home for that either because I'm on the road so much. I'm actually have to be at the theater that night. So I'm going to be at the theater doing bingo because I'm doing my show and down at the Illusion Theater, not too far from Richfield. Actually, it's about a couple miles. So, but I'll be in the theater. So anyway, so should we get started, Chris?
Let's do it.
And we're going to do bingo in any direction. How's that sound? Why not? Let's do it. Bingo in any direction. Now that means, if any of you don't know, and some people don't, I'm always surprised at the people that don't know that bingo, it's just 5 in a row. That's all you need to know. 5 up and down, 5 side to side, diagonal, and make sure you mark the free space. Mark the free space right away because it's a free space. And what's better than free, right? Look at this. This is my portable. This is what I travel with when I'm doing bingo on the road. Isn't this cool? It's got kind of the same color scheme, but it's a little bit more. It's a little easier to travel with. And then Ruth, unfortunately, Ruth needed some time off, and so she couldn't join us tonight. Ruth, Ruth is busy. So anyway, and then also, hang on a minute. Isn't that beautiful? They sent me a cassette tape. That's on a cassette tape. All right, so we're going to call all the letters. Okay, so all the letters, all the numbers, and we're going to start out with I-27. Now, if you have I-27, that means you are going to be lucky for the rest of the night. Okay, I-27, and you say, wee, wee. That's what you say, okay? Neighbors are probably wondering what's going on over here. And now I'm just realizing I don't have a place to put my balls. Yeah, I don't have a depository. Oh, wait a minute. Here's something I could use. Fortunately, don't move. Don't panic. Whatever you do, don't panic. I found a box here that I can use. Hang on. Here we go. Just a little cardboard box that I can use. Suddenly I realized, oh my goodness sakes. Okay, that works perfectly. Oh, hi. Oh, Larry. Oh, Larry's giving me this. Look at this designer wastebasket. And it even has trash in it. Thank you, Larry. That's fantastic. This is what happens when you're in Los Angeles. I just have I don't know what I use for wastebasket. Not nearly this nice. So now I'm going to take that first ball, which was what did I say? I-27. And I'm going to put it in this fashionable wastebasket here. Right here. Like that. There you go. And there we go. We'll dig it out later. So then now we've got O's. We're moving to the O's, everyone. O-67. 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 Put her in the trash can. There she goes. O-67. Now I want to talk to some of my guests. And I think I would like to start today talking first to Tim because he's alone like me. And he has and then Tim, you have an outfit too, don't you? A Halloween costume?
Yeah.
I don't know. Can you hear the helicopter above me? Oh, maybe not. B, everyone. B2. B2. What's the costume? Oh, let's see it. Oh, it's beautiful. Can you back up a little bit from the camera so we can see it? It looks like that's kind of tight quarters here. You're not in a luxurious. That is convincing. And there we go. Giddy up. And then what is it? Is it a swan or something? What are you riding there, kid?
It's an ostrich.
Oh, it's an ostrich.
Yeah.
We got to find out what kind of sound an ostrich makes. B3, everybody. B3.
I don't know.
I don't know. What kind of noise would an ostrich make? I think we got a police helicopter above me.
They probably caw or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Caw.
Chirp, chirp. Right. Oh! Yeah, they're big birds. I don't know. I've never heard a noise that they make. Anyway, here we go. And this one is G49. G49. Remember, it's just bingo in any direction. So now I have to know now. You are a pharmacist, right?
Yes, I am. Yep.
And
right.
and then I have pharmacy professor as well.
Mhm.
So not only are
Yeah, I
you
do
handing
both.
out the drugs,
I
but
hand
you're
out the
also
drugs and I teach them how to hand out the drugs. That's
and how to
exactly right.
hand out the drugs. Now this is just dawning on me. I can't remember on this one if which is which here, because the 6 and the 9, one of them must have a line under it, don't you suppose? So anyway, we're gonna just have to punt on this one, folks. Okay, so don't call the bingo police on me, but I'm gonna say B6. B6. In order to date Michael Jackson, you must. Oh, and actually, this one works for Michael Jackson too. It's B7. Yeah, actually, up to B11 if you wanted to date Michael Jackson. And anyway, so and then Tim, so you're teaching pharmacy. Where do you teach?
I teach at a small university in downtown Phoenix.
Oh, wow. That sounds nice. Well,
yeah.
that sounds wonderful. And then hang on a minute. It is, are you ready for this? I-23. I-23. There we go. And now you're all alone in the world?
Yes, I'm single. I mean, I got my pumpkin goonie over here, but yes, I'm single.
Right. So you're not alone. But you're that's how you say you're single, but not alone.
That's right. I know that's what you were asking, but yeah, I'm
exactly single, but not alone. And you know, I always find it interesting when a gay pharmacist doesn't have a partner, because I bet you got a lot of friends. I bet you got a lot of friends, no doubt, right?
So many, yes.
Oh, clearly. I-24. I-24. Now, you're dressed as an ostrich. Is this a?
That's an ostrich.
The sound of a baby ostrich for you.
There you go.
Okay. Now, hang on, Joe. Now, get up, Tim. Okay, and move around, and then see if you can match the sound. Here, go ahead, Joe. Oh, hang on. He's going to inflate it, so hold on a minute. While he's doing that, I'm going to call, are you ready? N, everybody, N38. N38. Hang on. He's going to keep going, sweetie. There you go. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Listen now carefully.
Ready?
That's it, Joe? I mean... That is... Okay.
Okay, now it's impossible to believe we didn't rehearse this ahead of time.
It's spooky real, isn't it, Joe? It's spooky. Is anyone else terrified, or is it just me? Okay.
Well, now you know why I'm single.
I was going to just, that's exact. You get out of my head. That's exactly what I was going to say. 064. Oh, look at that. 064. It's a little deflated. Look at Josh. Oh, God, Josh. Honestly.
It's a little deflated.
Anyone to call it a little deflated, Josh, you know?
Sitting down, so that.
Well, you're sitting down, exactly. Yeah. And it was supposed to be a baby bird, right? That's a baby ostrich that the sound is coming from. So you can't have some big inflated.
That's right.
Big inflated bird. So anyway, and now you're still looking for love, and you were a college mascot. What kind of mascot were you? N31. N31.
I was another bird. I was a blue jay.
Oh, really?
I don't have a bird fetish. It just happens, you know.
Yeah, because one could go down that road and wonder about that.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But hang on, let me get Angela on board too. We'll get both the single people in here first.
Yes, Angela.
Oh, she's not single. I mean, she's married to somebody we've never seen. So
you have met him. He has been on before.
No. I think it was a puppet you were operating. I'm pretty sure it was a puppet. Oh, now she's trying to get the cat.
Maybe she's trying to get her husband, though.
That's what I was. Get out of my head, man. The two of us are on the same wavelength, you and I. Okay, hang on a minute. This is everybody. I-18. We all love to hear. I-18. I love it. You're not deflated. No, sir.
All right. Next year I won't have an inflatable costume. All right.
Well, now what's the deal with the inflatable? Is it hard to keep it inflated, or does it have a hole?
Battery. It's a battery pack with a fan. And when you sit down, it kind of just, when you get back up, it takes a little bit to inflate.
Right. We know that, don't we, Angela?
If I would have known Tim had his inflatable thing, I have an inflatable penis costume.
Oh, that would be perfect.
That would have stayed inflated.
Is it someplace where you can grab it real quick?
I wish. I'll dig it out.
066. 066.
Dig it out for next year, I promise.
Will you? All right. Dig it out early. When Labor Day comes around, I'll send you a note to remind you. All right. And everybody, N40. Now, Angela is a credit union teller, right?
Yes, I had an exciting job before, and then I switched.
Well, what was that? What was the exciting job?
When I worked at the casino, it was very exciting.
Oh, that's right. You were a casino gal. That's right. Well, I don't know if you take a tampering with codeine, but I just ran out of my prescription and I'm wondering if you could get me the Pamprin with codeine, and then I'll mail you a couple, Angela, because I'm telling you, it's good. I mean, this could be operating a lot more smoothly. Okay, everybody, G57.
Well, I don't know if Bob told you, I have a slight leakage. Oh,
you have a leakage? Did Bob tell me? Bob and I strangely are not that close. Ooh, listen to that. Bob and I aren't so close that we would share something like that, I don't think. I mean, maybe. I'm not sure. What's that? Now, hang on. What is it now? Who's the winner? We have to find out who the winner is. Get Chris in here. Chris, where are you, sweetie?
Come on.
Oh, it's Matt.
It's Matt.
And your costume, you dress like a Jew.
I'm dressed like a Jew in a Miss Richfield. Yeah. So we have a winner that I haven't had before. I don't recognize the name. Michael Prestia from Farmingdale, New York.
Farmingdale, New York. Wait a minute. Angela would know where that is. Where's Farmingdale, New York? It seems like I saw that on a map. I saw that on a map. You think it's on Long Island?
Yes.
Wait, Angela would know. Where is it, Angela?
Well, the name must be more correct, but I've heard of it. I couldn't tell you where it is, but I've heard of Farmington.
And by the way, I'm going to do a shout out to Chris. We're trying to get the ability to donate via the card working, and I still don't think it's working. But if Bob wants to try and communicate with Chris and see if they can get that fixed.
Well, I have an idea. If everybody at the same time donated, just
PayPal
to see if it
works. PayPal works and Venmo works. And they say if you hit new card, the buttons below should work. So if we're going to go into a new game, so hopefully the new card will.
Well, first, before we go into the new game, Matt, we have to congratulate. Now, what's his name again?
Michael Prestia.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial swords to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
I always do. I'm grabbing my balls. But I'm not going to play right away. I want to say thank you. Thank you to all of you that donate. And I know we're having a little challenge with that right now. But so many of you are so very, very generous. And we have the bingo boosters we like to do. And it's not everybody at all. It's not everybody. It's just some of the folks that what we try to do is sort of spread it around, like Keith Ackerman and Paul Anderson and Jeff Bader and Sherry Brown. I mean, some of these folks you see every week or so, every time or so. And we appreciate that. Gary Butterfield, thank you so much. And some of these folks I see in Provincetown. I saw Sherry Brown and I had lunch together. Daniel Charleston, thank you so much. And Kelly Cole, Tim Edwards. I also had lunch with him in Orlando. We had such a good time. We were at Heaven, and it was heaven. And thank you so much for your generosity. Robert Enos, we appreciate that. And Paul Goodman has been so generous with us. And it was a real honor. Paul came to P-Town for his birthday and came to my show on his birthday, and we had a great time. And then, Matt, can you?
Yes, I certainly could. And it's important to let you know that I've had lunch with none of these people. But here we go. Thank you for your donations to Matthew Harden, John Hollingshead. I know a lot of these names. Gnome Home, whose name is Amy. Miss
Yes.
Harris, do you know like her real name?
It's Amy. Hang on, I'm looking it up while you keep going.
Okay, I'll
I
keep
think I
going.
have it in
Lauren
my
Kramer Johnson, Carl May, Jean Bean McAway.
Oh yeah.
Our favorite Wendy Petkis Mazeka at Mazeka, right? Is that how you pronounce it? And also Jerry and Stella. Our friend Natalie Malley.
Go ahead.
Eric Riker from Cape Coral, who's consistent tipper. We appreciate that. And David Siegel. And I think the buttons are now working on your bingo card to tip. But another message that we're getting, and I'm going to let Chris, we've gotten some comments that says Venmo asks for last 4 of phone number for confirmation. I don't know if that's a new thing for Venmo, but maybe Chris can chime in when he
my
comes.
phone number?
I'm just reading.
My phone number is 9616, the last 4 digits.
The last 4 digits are 9616.
Yes, 9616.
You're trying to
for
do
me.
Venmo, and it's asking.
That is nothing new, Matt. It has always asked for that, and you can simply press skip if you don't want to.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
It has always been there.
So you can just press skip.
Correct.
There you go. The tech
how do we not know these things? I mean, it
Speaking of
just seems
skip,
like,
shall we skip to the next game?
Skip the next game?
No,
Why would we
skip to the next game.
Oh, skip to. Oh no, hang on a minute. Just give me a minute now. I've got to do something. I'm messing up here. Oh, there we go. This is what happens when we don't play this often enough. Okay, now I'm back. But I wanted to let you know that I found the gnome home, and it's Trish, Amy, and then also Kelly and Sonia and Amy. And one Amy's from Minnesota. And those are all the gnome home gals. Really super fun gals. But I don't have the magic mirror. Instead of I have magic glasses with me today. And Joe, I know I sent you some photos of some wonderful people. And while we're getting ready for the magic glasses, I wanted to just say thank you to Steve and Steve's pal, whose name I couldn't remember, but he's a friend of mine. I'm so embarrassed. They came to the ship. And they had Bingo Bonanza shirts on. Look at that. And that was when we were on the ship just this last week. Isn't that cute? They did the Bingo Bonanza shirts. And then my pal, Susan Sholkoff, came to Milton, Delaware. 2-hour drive. A second time. She did it last year. She did it this year to come see my show. Thank you, Susan. And Seth Radetsky and James were in P-Town. I don't know if you know Seth and James from the Broadway channel on XM, Sirius XM. They came to see me, and they play bingo sometimes too. And then my Rochester friends, whose names I can't remember. I'm so embarrassed, but I just wanted to say my Rochester friends, because these guys and some other guys from Rochester came along, and Amy was also there. It's so many wonderful friends that came to see me. And wanted to say thank you guys, how generous that is, that you guys came, and they came from all over the place. And Robert Santiago and company were in P-Town just in September for his birthday, and came to my show with their Bingo Bonanza shirts and their Miss Richfield shirts on, and we had so much fun. We had a million laughs. And Robert is in LA as well, not too far from where I am. So thank you, Robert. And then the Rainbow Richfields, who were looking spectacular. Isn't that, I mean, sometimes people just really make an effort. And if you look carefully, some of their shirts match their hair and some of them don't. But anyway, they came to see me too, and they're bingo fans as well. And we just really, really appreciate so very, very much all that, when I run into people. And I know I run into so many more people than the pictures. And then also I had some plumbing problems, and I had to have something replaced in my bathroom. And look who was helping. Oh, Lewis the plumber. But Lewis also helps painting as well, because this is my rental that I have in P-Town. And they were painting, and Lewis was just helping out as always. Lewis is always around. And then my Essentials family, that's Laura on the far right, and her beautiful daughter Rose, and her boyfriend, and all the other family members and friends. It's just wonderful. Anyway, we had such a good time in P-Town. Oh, and I forgot Armand and Eddie also in P-Town. And so many friends come to see me, and a bunch of friends came to see me in New York as well. I didn't get necessarily time to get all the pictures together, But I wanted to say thank you so very much. And I want to just quickly look through my magic glasses instead of the magic mirror tonight. And I just want to say hi to anybody that's, well, here we go. From Baton Rouge. Thank you, Craig. Love you, darling. And I know there's so many and Wendy, hello, and Jerry and Stella. Oh no, rainy Pennsylvania. Brad, hello, and Barbie. Oh, Amy and I were Barbie this weekend. I can see that. You know what I'm saying? And then Natalie, hi from Exeter, New Hampshire. Oh, I'm so far away from you. And Christy, from Rochester. We love Rochester. It was just there. Larry from New York, and he worked on cruise ships too, where I first met him. Hey, Jamie Price, who is the brother of my penis. She's in Nebraska and loving Bingo, and we love you. Barbara, hi, Barbara from Fort Lauderdale. Ooh, next Friday. Okay, I love that. And then Revo Mac in DC in the house. And we love him. And hey, Chris Congdon, who I'm going to see when I go down to Orlando to visit in January. A little group of us are going with my family. Kevin, hi, Kevin. And Kevin needed this tonight. I hear you, Kevin. And I'm going to see you when I do my holiday show in South Minneapolis soon, in December. David, hi, from Burr Ridge, Illinois. Hey, you know when they know you in Burr Ridge. And LaDonna, hi, baby. Looking gorgeous. Josh, it was already mentioned. Hey, which city in Salem, baby? That's real Halloween. Gary Buck, happy Halloween. Gary, looking good, by the way. Hey, Sue, not the Sue I went to college or to high school with. John Tabor, no way, colder than a witch's tit. in a brass bra. I love that. Here in Texas since last night. Oh my gosh. Hey, John. So you're in Texas? Okay, anyway, there's more to that story, I know. Hey, Casey. Hi, Casey from Hamilton. We know where Hamilton is. And Tim, hi, Boo from, I don't know where that is. Cupertino? I don't even know where that is. Hi. Well, we know somebody there. And Noel. Hi, Noel. And Winter in her winter coats in Arden Hills. That's close to Minneapolis. So, hi, Rudy. Rudy came to my show in New York twice and brought me beautiful cat things from his mom. He and Karen, who give the cats toys. They had such a good time. Lucas, oh my word, 91 degrees in Sao Paulo. Hey, and I met somebody else. I worked with someone on the cruise ship from Sao Paulo, and I thought of you. I said, I have a friend in Sao Paulo. It was so much fun. Hey, Sherry, I'm so glad you can join us tonight. Sherry works so hard. She's a nurse, and she oftentimes has to watch on video later. And I'm so glad you're able to be here. And we had a great lunch. I had so much fun. We had such a blast. I actually got to meet some of her family and everyone else. So much fun. I love connecting with you guys. Jeff, love you so much. Hey, Jeff, of course. Oh, yeah, I didn't get these glasses from Jeff, but I got some other glasses from Jeff that I'm loving, and saw you in Milton. We had such a great time, didn't we? It's wonderful. Robert Santiago, we just saw a picture of him 40 miles south. Hey, hello. And then Adam, hi, from San Diego. Oh, that's even further south. And then Rusty. Oh, Rusty, I hope you're doing okay. Poor Rusty's been having under the weather. I hope you're feeling better. And Mark, hey, happy Halloween from Atlanta. Oh, my word, it's a book. Tony, okay, hi from St. Paul, my friend Nicole Park, and I will be in Palm Springs this weekend to celebrate Pride. I'll be in Palm Springs this weekend. We want to see your show, but you're all sold out. Any wiggle room? Well, you know what? Show up. Maybe the first night, because there might be somebody that doesn't show up. I would show up. It's a 7:00 show. Show up early. And then Fester. Hi, Fester. I love that name, by the way. Fester, you don't hear that often. David. Hi. Jim and Claudia. I hope you're doing well. And Stowe and David Siegel, my friend David, Mike and Eric. Hi, Eric. And Mark. I know you guys. Hey, Mark and Kevin and Jeff Brandon, also in Palm Springs. And Dan and James and Gary and Fester again and Robert again and people. Oh my gosh. And Shelly. Hi. Shelly's, I'm going to see you at my holiday show too. John. Hi, John. I can't wait to see your show Saturday night. I'm going to be in Palm Springs. Jason. Hi, Jason. And me. Thank you very much. Oh, I'm going to take my glasses. I got to take these off. Oh, that was exhausting. I mean, I don't know if you could see as many as I could see, but there were a lot of people to say hello to. Woo! And so we got to start our next game though. And we got to talk to our other guests who have been online for an hour. All right, not an hour. But anyway, we are going to start our next game. And our next game is always very themed. And actually, the evening goes pretty fast. Hang in there, you guys. Don't leave. Stick around. It's fun. We don't do it often enough now. And our next game is H for Halloween. H for Halloween. And that means we're only going to call I's and G's. I's and G's. Can you see that? The I's, you're going to get 3 in a row. And the G's, you're going to get 3 in a row. And that free space is what makes the H. Okay? Yeah, it's pretty clear. I think you get it. So with no further ado, it's my tape recorder of Yvonne and Naomi. There we go. We gave them the night off. I thought, so we're only calling I's and G's. Okay, so that's red balls and green balls. Red balls and green balls. Okay. So far we don't have any, but let me pull up a couple of my friends here. Hang on a minute, because we chatted a little bit with Tim and with Angela. So Sam and Larry from DC. Let's take those DC boys next. Hi, DC boys. Did you think we forgot you? Because we almost did. I know. It's hard to believe. I mean, who could forget?
We've been busy looking for a speaker. I think we found one last week, so we have some extra time on our hands. So here we are.
Oh, you do? Oh, I'm so glad, because, things in Washington have been a little crazy, and I just worry sometimes about my friends in DC. So what did I say? Green balls and red balls, right? Because, I's and G's. So green balls. And, we got a whole bunch of them. Hang on a minute. Let me get rid of these other balls. There we go. Now, hang on a minute, boys. Here we come. We're going to start out with G. G51. G51, everybody. Can you see that? G51. And hey, so DC, now, do you live right in the city of DC?
Yes, we live in Northeast, in the Atlas District.
In where? What district?
It's the Atlas District. I think you came
the Atlas. I performed in the Atlas District.
Yeah,
didn't I?
Yes.
And I love that, and I want to come back. You guys got to figure out. We got to figure out a way to get me back. Vernon Wall is the one who brought me in, and then also the different drummers. Those are the 2 guys that have brought me in who've been so good to me. G54, everybody. Those are the 2 guys who've been so good to me. The different drummers, band, and then Vernon Wall, who works with Pride, with your Pride committee. And both of those have been really good. Everybody, I-29. Oh, I can only say that for one more year. Anyway, and so now how long have the 2 of you been at it?
We met in 2014.
You met in 2014?
10 years, almost 10 years.
Wow, isn't that weird? 2014 seems like 2 years ago. It's 10 years ago. What happened, right? That goes so darn fast. Everybody. I-26. We're going for the H. Is H for Halloween. Now, I know that, Sam, you are, you work with NASA.
I do.
Right? How interesting. And what do you do for them? That seems like one of those jobs, right? That you think nobody has that job, or I'll never meet anybody that does that. And you do. Hang on. G50, everybody. G50. And what do you do for them?
I work with a large team that makes satellites, and we make satellites that look down onto Earth. And basically, all the pictures that you see on Google Maps, we make that satellite.
And that's what you guys do. And hang on a minute. Everybody, I-19. And then you have to tell us then, what specifically are you responsible for, though, in all of that? Because there must be a lot of people. That must take a lot of people just to put one of those things up in space, I bet, right? I mean, it seems so it would seem like so complicated, right?
Very complicated.
So what do you do?
It takes about 10 years to make and launch a satellite, and I make sure that everything is safe, that it has quality, and that it's reliable. So when it gets up there, that it's going to work properly for about a decade.
Unbelievable. G, everybody. G46. And what kind of schooling did you go to that you can do something crazy like that?
I'm an engineer. I graduated with a mechanical engineering degree from New Jersey Institute of Technology.
From New Jersey, and they still gave you the job. Amazing, isn't it? I-25. And then Larry, you're a gate agent.
Yeah, I wanted to get hired by Greyhound so I could see you more often, but they didn't hire me, so I went with the airlines instead.
They're cutting back. Oh, no way. Oh my gosh, look at the pictures, you guys. Oh, I forgot I had that gold dress that's so good on the ice. And then look at you.
The most fun I've ever had ice skating.
Yeah, and that's probably not saying much because it's pretty miserable when you're ice skating, isn't it? It is so funny. But I was on a cruise ship. Was that on Navigator of the Seas? Because we were just on Navigator of the Seas, and we were just ice skating this last week. I don't know if that was the same. Was that the same ship?
That was a year or two before COVID.
I don't even remember which ship that was, but we have always had a good time. I mean,
that other picture was Sam standing in front of his elementary school in Seoul. We went to Korea last month.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that because I had a note that you guys were in Korea, and you were born there, Sam?
Yeah, I was born there, and I moved to the States when I was 10 years old, and I went to that school that you see in the picture, and it's still there. It's very different, and it was very nostalgic to go back after 30 years.
Oh, isn't it? Isn't it? It is. Everybody, G56. Isn't it nostalgic, especially when it's so far away? Like for me, I can go visit my high school or my junior high school. It's just down the street. It's not that far. But for you,
we're hoping to go back more often now that somebody has free tickets.
Exactly. So you're sending things up into space, and Larry, you're just trying to get the bags from place to place. I know it's not easy, right? American Airlines. That's fantastic. Yeah. So hang on, G47. What was your favorite thing? And most favorite thing about going back to Seoul when you went back?
Food.
What, the food?
The food, yeah.
Yeah, delicious.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, you can get a lot of Korean food here, which is great, but
But there's nothing better than being in the hometown, right? There's nothing better. I-28. Yeah, exactly.
We also went to a baseball game in Korea, which is really different. It's crazy. It's almost like going to a concert. There's like a MC on each side of the teams, and they like cheer the entire time. It's like a rock concert.
So
I-23. So it's a lot different. Isn't that funny how it can be the exact same game, but it's a completely different experience? That is so
My watch tells me when I'm in a very loud environment, and it only goes off at the end of the jetway when I'm meeting an airplane. But it also went off at that baseball game because the crowd.
Wow, because people were screaming so loud.
Mm-hmm.
And do you think it's because generally? I think some of it, though. Don't you think some of it is because they're kind of taught to behave and be quiet. Other times, right? They're very respectful, aren't they? In other times, and then they probably get in there and they get in there and they just let loose because they can scream as loud as they want. I mean, I bet that's the case because aren't they very polite? Otherwise, the people. They're polite and kind. Yeah, polite and kind, I think. Because I got to go to... Wow, that was wild. What was that? Anyway, so I got to... Oh, that's Joe. I got to go to Korea on a cruise ship. Yeah, Busan. It was crazy. So anyway, we have to find out now. I don't know who can come and join us if it's going to be. It's very exciting in this Halloween show because we don't know who's going to join us. Oh, it's Chris again. Oh, you're trying to fool me. Now. So now it's Chris. Oh, look at the little Yoda. Oh, that's kind of cute. What's his story?
He traveled to Korea. He travels everywhere with us.
Oh, he goes everywhere. Oh, wow.
Nice.
Very nice. All right. So now, hang on a minute. Now, we have to find out from Chris. Now, Chris, what's the story? Who's the winner?
Our winner from Columbus, Ohio is Steven. Congratulations, Steven from Columbus.
Steven. Now, do we have a share winner too? Am I supposed to ask?
We're going to have a share winner before the next game. So it's not too late. They still have a few more seconds to hit share.
Okay. And in the meantime, what's the person's name from Columbus?
Steven.
Hot dog. We got to win.
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial swords to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your balls and play.
We're still grabbing the balls. We're grabbing the balls and playing. Now, I think Chris might have. Now, Chris, when do you want to do that share winner? Do you want to wait or do you want to do that right away?
I'll call it.
We can wait if you want to wait.
We're going to wait until the winner of the last game. Right before then, I'll share it.
Okay, and then this last game is going to go really, really fast. Okay, so I know we're. Oh yeah, we're actually doing well for time. But we have to talk. We have to talk with our last couple that we haven't spoken to yet. And I've got all my blue balls already lined up. Hang on a minute. I got to shut the cage. This cage is a little tougher than the other. This is a little bit more of a commitment. And there we go. Everything's a little harder in LA, you know. I want to get all of our guests on if we could, Joe, because we want to do. Oh, and I have to check the Lewis cam before we do anything else. Is the Lewis cam? What's going on in the Lewis cam? Because I miss him so very, very much. Him and Dusty, they're my lives. Oh, and they're just like your children. And look at Lewis hasn't moved. I love it. Hi, Lewis. Look at him, the Lewis cam. And then it's Dusty. He's moving. He heard me. You know, there he is. Look at him. He's looking great. He's there. Oh, look at him. There he goes. There's the Lewis cam following along. He's heading to the litter box, I think. So we might want to amend the. Oh, here we go. We're gonna go find the. Is Dusty still in bed? There he is. There's the man. Oh, look at him. He sits. I love when he sits there and he hangs his paws out the front. He always sits the same way with his paws sitting out front. So proper. Such a gentleman. Anyway, he's like 100 years old. Oh, there he goes. And Lewis is going over to see if there's any cat food coming out of that machine that only gives him cat food a couple times a day because that's all he needs. Oh, he's a good boy, though. So, Lewis Cam and Dusty Cam, thank you so much. And now what we're going to do is we're going to get everybody on the screen because we're going to do it. It's a 60-second dance. But I want to do this because we have people with. Look at the costumes. Oh, come on. Okay, we're going to do a dance. Is everybody ready to do a dance? So get out of your chair and listen. This is a very scary Halloween dance. Ready? I'm going to get out of the chair. Ready? Here we go.
You are in my house. You are in my blouse. You're a lemon ghost. I'm a party host. Thought was sent to save me. Don't fresh that I drink me. Yes, cream, yum on cream. Charlie, she ripped jeans.
He's not Christmas. Having a lemon party. I saw a lemon. I saw a lemon. Having a lemon party. I saw a lemon. I saw a lemon. Having a lemon party. I saw a lemon. I saw a lemon.
Yeah. Oh, wait. How was that Halloween dance? Was anyone scared? I was a little bit scared. But I'm in Los Angeles. So,
Wait.
it's reason to be scared. You know,
Tim's in a banana suit now.
I know.
Oh, yeah, I had a wardrobe change. So.
Well,
Everyone said I looked deflated, but now I'm hard banana. So
see, Angela, you might not know this, but Tim is gay. Yeah. And that's why he changes outfits. And then Chachi and Shannon might be gay too. I'm not sure.
I do have a lot of gay friends, but apparently I hang out with lesbians, so I don't know what that's about.
Oh, now the lesbians, they like to dress up too. It's in a more modest fashion and usually involves flannel. But anyway, but now hang on, don't go anywhere, everyone, because we're gonna do one last game, and this last game sounds live. It's not. It's a little cassette tape player I have. Next time next time I'll be back in Minneapolis, and they'll be at the theater with me, Yvonne and Naomi. But anyway, so this game that we're going to play, the very last game we're playing, and before I forget to mention it, the next bingo is Monday, December 18th. always have to remind everyone it's Holiday Balls Bingo, okay? So, and holiday, any holiday, right? So our Jewish friends, our African American friends, all of our friends, all the different Christmases that are celebrated, everybody's invited, okay? So it's not just the Jesus Christmas, it's the other Christmases as well. And so Chachi, and look at Chachi and Shannon though, that is really convincing. And I never asked Larry and Sam, what the heck are you? Larry, are you what is that exactly?
Pikachu.
It's what?
Pikachu.
Okay. And what is that an American Airlines thing or something sweet?
Yeah.
Something we should do. Because I'm thinking it sounds like something American Airlines might use at some point. I'm not sure why. But we're gonna do B is for Boo. I had to look at that. B is for Boo, which means only bees. All right, that's the only thing we're gonna do. I have the blue balls out, all my blue balls, because it's come to that. That's right, blue ball time, and that means
that's what happens when you don't know where to put them.
That
they
you
go
don't
blue.
know. You just have to get all of the blue balls out together, and we're gonna start with B11. B11, and we have to talk to Chachi and Shannon in Denver, who are your outfits are absolutely fabulous and very inflated. Tim, did you see that?
Yeah.
Great. Yeah.
So, wait a minute. Well, we've got photos. Hang on a minute. Oh, look at all the photos. Jeez.
We love Halloween.
Clearly.
Can you tell?
A little bit, yeah. So what's the story with these? It looks like the Hamburglar.
Yeah, the Hamburglar and Ronald, and that was in Disney. And we took a picture with the Wicked Witch. The one in the
my
center
friend Robert. Robert and my friend Chris, they both work with Disney. We got a lot of Disney fans. So who else? Who was the other ones?
The one in the center with the top hat, that's Johnny Depp's Willy Wonka.
Oh, that looks really good. I like that.
And the two up top, Shannon is there as a Wicked Witch. We did a little concert, and so we did fairy tale creatures, and so he was the gingerbread house witch, and then I was Boy George on the right.
Clearly.
And then Shannon's a big Star Wars fan, so any chance he can whip out his lightsaber, he does.
You're preaching to the choir here with this crowd. All right, that was great. A lot of lightsabers out often with my bingo
Tim,
crowd.
I saw your Star Wars shirt, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. I couldn't
B10.
tell you what it is, but
B10, everyone. B10. Oh, and then Angela has pictures too. Oh my gosh, Angela, you have cats like I do. A striped one and a not so striped one.
Yeah, the one that's not striped, she's more torty.
Okay. Oh, she is. She is.
But they are sisters. They're from the same litter.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
I had, Willie and Rose, my first cats were that way. It was so interesting. Yeah. They didn't look at all alike, but because they have different fathers. Did you know that?
It's all about that sword.
It's all about a busy mom, And, man's work is from sun to sun, but a woman's work is never done. And so that other woman in the picture was who she came to the show with, who I thought was her lesbian lover. And it turns out
it is. She's more focused. You see her more than you met my husband. So
in a strange way, I feel like in my head, that's the story. So unfortunately, I'm in charge. So that is the story we're going to be sticking with tonight. B1. Plus, I'm in Los Angeles.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, me too. So your husband's adorable, though. What does he do? Isn't he like Border Patrol or something really serious?
He works for Customs, yes. So if anybody's in illegal, look out.
So when I'm running
out of town right now?
No, he's protecting our border.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. So he could be out of the country.
Actually,
he could be near me in Arizona.
Yeah, so Tim, I live on the Canadian border, so he's, all the Canadian people want to come in and shop, so he's trying to slow down.
The other border. All right.
The other border. Yeah, where it's not quite as busy.
Right.
Most of the people like sneaking over have boats and fishing rods.
Correct.
So B12. Anyway, and then what else was I going to ask you about that? Oh, but your husband's just a really swell guy. I was joking. He's a nice guy.
I will try to get him on.
That's what you keep telling us, right? So B8. Could have had a B8. Where am I going? This way. B8, everybody. B8. And so anyway, so Shannon. No, wait. Shannon and Chachi. I love that name, Chachi. Where'd you get that name?
It's
such
a
great
nickname.
name. It's just a nickname.
I got it from Mormon missionaries when I was a kid.
Were you Mormon as a kid?
No. My mom just would invite anyone and everyone in and feed them.
I was going to say the Mormons just named you, but you're not Mormon. Oh,
they said I reminded them of Chachi from Happy Days. So.
Yeah, I was going to say, isn't Chachi from Happy Days?
Oh, you do kind of look like Scott Baio.
Little Scott Baio.
In a nice way.
Joni. What is it? Someone loves Chachi, or what's the
or everybody loves.
Just to make it clear,
Joni loves Chachi.
Yes.
I am not Joni.
No.
Just to make it
you
clear.
could be Joni if you wanted.
Yeah, really.
No.
Not Squidward. Just love
Well,
Joni.
think about just giving it a try, just once.
That is such a Squidward thing to say. You know?
B5, everybody. So we didn't really get a chance. Oh, so Shannon is retiring from an HOA management position. Oh dear God, I bet you're gonna.
I owned the company for 18 years. I decided it's time.
And then Chachi is a flight attendant. So you've got more people. Larry's a gate agent, and Sam is sending things into space, and Chachi's a flight attendant. That's
And
our
my
flight
invisible
attendant
husband can
supervisor.
get everybody through customs, so we're good.
And Southwest Air, huh?
Bingo?
Usually does that to get me going because oh no, is there really a bingo? Oh poo!
I thought we were doing thriller.
I was just joking with you. Darn it, really? Wow, guys, look at the time. We are like on the nuts this evening. We are on the nuts. But before now, hang on a minute because no, we got all the pictures. Didn't we have Chachi and Shannon, right? But you're a drag performer, right, Shannon?
I have done some.
Do you have a photo?
Did you send any of
I
those
did.
photos?
I focused on Halloween. Next time we'll get
Show
on
us on the
Halloween.
phone.
So it's not that kind of drag. It's nice drag, pretty drag.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm looking at you trying to picture that. That's why. I don't know about the rest of you, but I mean, Chachi, yes, but interesting. Shannon, okay, I wasn't gonna guess that. Now, hang on, we got to get the next person in here. Hang on, Chris,
right.
or it could be a random Jew, anybody. We don't know who's gonna show up tonight.
Chris.
It's Halloween. We don't know.
Chris is looking
It could
good
be
tonight,
anybody. It's
yeah.
Chris. Okay, it's Chris again. All right. It would have been okay if it had been the random Jew. We were okay with Matt, but now Chris, you have two winners that we have to award tonight, right? Not just one.
That's right. So we're starting with the share winner, right? Who
Okay.
is a good friend of ours, Chris Congdon, is the share winner.
Is a share winner. Chris works. He was one of the ones like Robert who works for Disney. Robert works for Disneyland in California, and Chris works for Disney World in Florida. And so and some of my family members, we're going to go down to Disney World in January. So we're going to see Chris. So that'll be fun. Well, congratulations to Chris. Thank you for sharing, Chris. And then who won the big last B is for Boo game?
So I'll share that just a second. Meet everybody. Oh, hi, puppy. Whoever's puppy that is.
Who's that? It's barking. That's really cute. Who knows?
It's the ghost. It's the ghost of a dog.
Oh.
So
I was thinking
the buttons, by the way, on the bottom are working. So if you couldn't send along something earlier, you can now. So we appreciate it. Just hit the bottom or Venmo Richfield Tips, PayPal me Richfield Tips. We appreciate it. We also,
what happens?
Just magic stuff. And so when you send along, it's just like I think like the ghost of bingo passed. But
be my fucking draw.
Congratulations! This one's going out to Minneapolis to Christopher Scott. Congratulations, Christopher Scott.
Christopher Scott, I know Christopher Scott. Hey, hot dog, we got a winner!
Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial swords to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, don't you grab your ball and play.
Well, you know my theme song, LOVE, because love is what it's all about. Whether you're celebrating this holiday or any of the other holidays. Now, don't forget, we're going to come and see you for Holiday Balls Bingo on Monday, December 18th. We're celebrating Christmas a little early, but I want to bring everybody in and say thank you so much to Tim and his crazy costume, Sam and Larry in DC. Thanks for doing your great work. Shannon and Chachi, we love you, both of you, not just Chachi. And Angela, dear God, she has been our backbone she's like so helpful to us here on Bingo. And it was such a pleasure to meet you. Listen, we're all going to spell this together, okay? Everybody ready? Here we go. Everybody get your L ready. L
is for the way you look at me. O is for the only one I see. D is very, very extraordinary. E is even more than anyone that you adore. Love was made for me and you. Ooh, love was made for me and you.
And you, and you, and you, and you.
I love you all. Good night. What makes it better? It makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better. It can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, won't you grab your balls and play? Now it's your turn. Join with me. Bingo makes it better, it makes everything okay. From facial sores to civil wars, black plague to tooth decay. Bingo makes it better, it can heal the world today. For help with all our problems, won't you grab your balls and play? Grab your balls and play. Now you. Grab your balls and play. Grab your balls and play. I can hear you. Grab your